Today we'll be reviewing Neca's Beetlejuice figure, an awesome sculpt paying tribute to the 1988 film starring Michael Keaton, Alec Baldwin, and the MIA Gina Davis. I'm not so sure what happened to her. Either way, let's dig in. Now, the movie doesn't come with the figure, however, this awesome piece does. Now, this is the backing of it. These also come in a larger plastic case. However, the one I purchased, because beggars can't be choosers, and this figure was hard to find. Now, the back of the card itself had a little bit of damage when I got it, but overall not bad. It had some wear to it. These usually come in bigger plastic casings. On the back, it has some pretty good stuff. My favorite right here. Trouble with the living? Is death a problem and not the solution? Unhappy with eternity? Having difficulty adjusting? Call Beetlejuice. Beetlejuice. Now, obviously spelled, when I was a little kid, I used to pronounce it Beetlejuice. I think they might even say that in the movie, I'm not sure. This is pretty accurate. But overall, the best thing is, it's a picture of the figure, not the movie. And it just goes to show you, in the right lighting, this guy's a beast. So let's go in for a close-up. Alright, let's start with some accessories. Now, first of all, with my guy, he is out of his case, however, because of these awesome snakes. Now, I left the snakes in the packaging, because for the display purpose that I'm using, it doesn't really go. Not to mention the fact that, in all honesty, where you're going to put them in his hands, you know, they're wide open and you can't really close them. Not a bad thing, just don't need them. However, this right here is awesome. This is the handbook for the recently deceased. Now, it doesn't open up, however, it's got the writing on the spine. Kind of can't read because I can't get that to focus. Back of the book's bare. The front cover, identical to the one in the film, and it doesn't really fit in his hand either. However, it's just a nice little accessory. I keep mine behind his little name tag. Now, to start off, I have him in his classic pose, which, in all honesty, is really the easiest one to put him in. He doesn't have any poses. However, the one he has is a pretty good one. The only other thing I can say, because we'll do the negatives first, because there are not many, his stance. You kind of got to put his left foot in a weird position, but in all honesty, when you step back and you really just take the figure in on display, you really can't tell unless you're looking close up. And it's literally this guy right here. He's got this guy. He's got a little bit of an issue. But overall, like I said, that's really the only bad thing about him, because overall he's just a fantastic figure. Now, the first thing I want to talk about on the close-up is obviously the head sculpt, because it's awesome. It looks just like Michael Keaton from the movie. It's ridiculous what they can do with 7 inches. That's what she said. The hair is translucent, which is actually a really big reason that I got the figure in the first place. I thought that was really cool. We've come for your daughter, Chuck. And he's looking off to the side, just like in the picture on the back. Now, the hands, you'll notice, they have like the green fungus on them and whatnot. He's got all of his watches, which is actually really cool. But look at the veins on the hand. Like, that is the attention to detail that Neca just puts on their figures, which makes them worth every single penny. This guy was a little late on getting. I paid a little over $50 for him. You can find him on eBay from anywhere to $30 to $80. It just depends. I was not an eBay user at the time, but just awesome all around. Now, his range of articulation with his arms, you can really go down, up, you know, they can turn all the way around. I don't like to move around too much. You don't want to loosen them. You know, you want them a little bit stiff. It makes them easier for posing. And the arms twist. You can really, I mean, they look kind of off when they're not lined up, but you line them up good enough, and it's seamless. You know, that actually goes really well. Keep the palms up. Now, you notice with the tie, it's all nice and crooked in Beetlejuice fashion, and it's this nice thin rubber, which gives it a more realistic look. And his jacket is exactly the same way. Flips up all the way around. You got this little button there, and I love the fact that it's got the little Beetlejuice gut. You know, now my figure has this little mark right here. Not all of them do, but it's okay. I can get that with whiteout or whatnot. Now the legs, you can't bend them. You know, some NECA figures you can't, others you can. You'll notice with like the Freddy Cougar, I think it was 25th anniversary. The figure's legs bend. Some of them do, some of them don't. These guys do not. However, look at the attention to detail down here as well. Pants are all scratched up. Now, even if the paint maybe just a baby bit off, it's perfect. Look at the shoes. Down to the laces. Feet spin out, spin in. Now, like I had said earlier, you have to you can't really put it out. Now, I'm sure if you got a NECA stand, which I'm actually in the market for, I'm going to order some for my figures, go underneath of them and cause them to stand upright. But until then, if you push his foot in a little bit like this, which you don't really notice when he's standing on a surface, especially if it's like a black surface, but he'll stand way better. I don't know if I can get him to... But it's a balancing act. You'll see. If you get him balanced, it's perfect. Cut him off, and he looks really natural. You know, overall. And he mixes great with the figures. I actually display him next to my 1989 Michael Keaton Batman figure from NECA, which I'll also review here soon. Overall, just awesome figure in general. If you can find him, grab him. He's not going to stick around. And give the movie a watch while you're at it. They talk about how they're going to make a sequel. I hope they don't. But we'll find out.